Betty Jones lost her son, 37-year-old Sean Jones, in a drunk driving accident in 2005. Since then, she has displayed his high school graduation picture in the family living room.
He loved to talk, loved to tell jokes.
Sean was at a red light when a drunk driver, speeding at 87 miles an hour, slammed into his car, killing him instantly.
The next morning, 2 state troopers came to the door and told us that Sean had been killed by a drunk driver. It was the most devastating thing I think that I have ever experienced.
Nearly 11,000 people die each year in drunk driving accidents on America's roads. That's one person every 50 minutes. Advocates of anti-drunk driving measures say education, awareness, and laws aren't making enough of a difference. So they're turning to cutting-edge sensor technology developed after 9/11 to completely eliminate drunk driving deaths once and for all.
One prototype uses infrared sensors installed all around the cabin to detect the blood alcohol levels in the driver's breath. The other, a touch sensor, perhaps in the steering wheel or the dashboard, to detect those levels through the skin. In both cases, if the driver is above the legal limit to drive, the car simply won't start.
Years ago, when my daughter was killed by a drunk driver, I really believed that if I just went out and told people the tragic effects that this has on one's life, that people wouldn't do it. I learned very quickly that doesn't affect people.
Jan Withers heads Mothers Against Drunk Driving, a leading advocate of anti-drunk driving laws. She calls this new technology the ultimate vaccine for drunk driving.
Over all the years, with all the different laws we've passed, it hasn't ended drunk driving. And so now, with this advanced technology, literally, we have the vision of having no more people affected by this horrible tragedy.
Researchers say it may be a decade before the new technology is perfected, but its advocates want automakers to voluntarily install this new technology into every new car on the road as a routine safety feature once it becomes available. If that were to happen, they say, drunk driving deaths in the U.S. would eventually become just a footnote in the nation's past. Mona Rabi, VOA News, Washington.